Hello, my name is Zia. I'm a student at Archbishop Mini High School, and this is my second milestone for my project, the AI-powered claw car. I'll give you a demo on how it works. So right here, you have the batteries, of course, which power the Arduino Uno, as well as all of these servos here. And there's another one here that you can't see. And using these joysticks, I can control the claw to move in multiple directions. This one controls the rotation and the positioning of the claw. And this one controls the claw itself, either making it grab something or releasing it. So this obviously works using all of the servos. The most interesting part is the rotational part here. This uses a ball bearing in order to rotate, and the servo itself is connected to this rectangular piece that has contact with the ball bearing base, which allows it to rotate it. And of course, the battery is powerless and everything. Now, there were quite a few challenges with the claw, starting with the actual assembly. It was very hard to uh, put in these like tiny screws in these very tight spaces, and I actually wasted quite a lot of time trying to do this. Eventually, I just figured it would be much easier if I laid the claw down on its side and then put the nut down and then screwed it, so it was easier to screw on rather than trying to hold up the nut and the screw and then try to screw it, and having to use all of my hands for that. Another challenge was that I actually messed up attaching the rectangular piece for the base servo. And this was an issue because first, it didn't have proper traction with the ball bearing base, leading to very little rotation whenever the servo moved. And second, it was very difficult to remove the servo arm from the rectangular piece as I use self-tapping screws, and it's very difficult to remove them once you screw them in. So I also wasted a lot of time trying to remove them. And it didn't help that my screwdriver for tiny screws broke midway. Eventually, I had to use a big set of pliers, which had a good grip on them to remove them. And then I managed to put it back on the correct way. Next, I'm going to mount this claw on top of the car from the first milestone and program them to be controlled by the same controller, kind of like a controller like this, except there'll be more buttons to control the car and probably the same joysticks to control the claw. I have to learn how to create a communication between the Arduino Nano over here and the Arduino Uno of the card in order to make this work. Thank you for watching.